Hi, I'm Kimberly Kaler, and I'm here today to talk to you about 10 ways to increase engagement in your programs. Let's start with strategic planning. Strategy is more important now than ever before. If you are putting off strategic planning because of our hybrid or virtual format that may be necessitated by your team or local codes and standards because of the pandemic, I encourage you to move to a virtual format. It is tougher, but we can help you. We have some webinars with some tips as well as some blogs that will give you some guidance. Don't wait to actually update your strategic planning. It's really key that you tackle strategic planning now more than ever before. Engaging in video is super important. It's really key that you integrate video into all of your marketing activities and programs. This has been on the rise for several years, but it was exacerbated, the interest in video, simply because of the pandemic. So many people got used to video being their main format of getting information during the pandemic. 85% of users on the internet prefer to have things explained to them from a video format. Now, these videos don't need to be expensive. They should be short, but real key that you integrate them into your programs. So capture videos and post them, maintain good resolution, and then also webinars like I'm doing today. Can you keep them short? I'm going to try and keep this to 10 minutes. Our attention span has shortened quite a bit. So what can you share? How can you show your thought leadership and expertise in a quick format? Know when and what to post. Another change from the pandemic. These times that are listed here were actually different before the pandemic. These are the best times right now to actually reach a target audience in the design and construction and other technical industries. Chances are because many people are still working from home and they are checking their social media feeds at different time sets. What has not changed, though, is the good content rule in terms of a third best practices. So a third of your content should be about your organization. A third is about your industry, sharing that thought leadership and that knowledge. And a third really highlights more of your community. So that has not changed. If you are just pumping out content about your organization, you will be regarded as being tone deaf, if you will. So make sure you are sharing, following this best practice. Yes, you need to talk about DE&I. It is an important component of your HR, your employer of choice, your recruiting, your engagement tool, your branding, and your marketing. We have a lot of resources at AOE Team DEI related to diversity, equity, inclusion, and we invite you to reach out today. Number 5, engage others. Real key that your marketing programs really truly try to drive engagement. So what do we mean by that? Engaging in social community, hashtags may be the way to go. There's some tips right here in terms of hashtagify, TweetDeck. Try not to have more than 3 tweets or 3 hashtags per post. But look for ways to try and engage and create that conversation. Following other influencers is also key. Wanted to share a really great example from one of our clients, the American Concrete Pipe Association. We worked with them with the See Your Pride, Show Your Pride campaign for American Concrete Pipe. We created this little emblem. Folks could download it throughout the industry, and then they held a contest on social, and members of the industry were able to show their pride, and there were weekly contests. So all sorts of great ideas on how you can integrate and drive engagement. And then this is a tip for you as well, just hashtagify. Know what's trending. If you want to create a hashtag that works for your organization and builds interest and builds engagement, see what's trending right now. Number 6, editorial calendar. Key to have some planning efforts related to your marketing messaging. So having some themes. I wanted to show you here, this is the AOE editorial calendar for the rest of the year. You can see what we're focusing on and when. Doesn't mean this is the only content that we share, but it does drive a theme related to the content that we do pump out in various channels. Number 7 is listening. Super key. With engagement, you've got to listen. It's a two-way street. Sharing an example here of work that we've done for the International Grinding and Grooving Association, their Coalition for Responsible Roads. So really listening to residents in Arizona, in Maricopa County, the greater Phoenix area, related to what their issues are with local roads, and then creating social media talking points that actually engage those users and help deliver the key messages related to concrete roads. So listening here is key. You can also look at trends.google.com, great way to find out what is trending. And then really make sure that you're using your social media platforms, whether it's Hootsuite, we use Sprout Social a lot, to find out what is trending and listening to your target audiences. And here's that Google's trend. Really great to see what is trending. If you type into Google Trends and find out if your organization, maybe it's a key theme related to sustainability, find out how it is trending and where. Number 8, policy for engagement is key. I want to share an example of that. So Seco Concrete has a fantastic example on their Facebook page, and it simply states, in a lot of words and legalese, but it shares the rules of engagement, if you will, related to social media. So if you want to post something on Seco's page and engage, which is the goal, again, we're trying to create engagement, is that you need to play by these best practices: no discrimination, no inflammatory language, etc. And if you do that, we will actually delete your post and take it offline. So this is a great tool for engagement, having that policy, and it helps you have a decision tree, if you will, of what to do if there are negative comments. And speaking of that decision tree, you can see right here, here is an example of one. So if a comment is positive or neutral, what are those next steps? This works for social media. Maybe it's something that you also outline related to traditional media and other outlets in your marketing program. So policy for engagement. Number 9, metrics. Yes, we are busier than ever. Yes, maybe your planning was stalled, but really key that you engage in defining what your metrics are and how you're going to measure them. Real key as we move forward. And then number 10, interns are a great solution. So many co-ops, so many internship programs were canceled because of the pandemic. Interns are a great way for you to build some of your marketing programs, inbound sales, a lot of database work. So really encourage you to help the young people out in our industry. We know workforce development has been a key issue for the 25 years that I've been in this industry. So what can we do to help bring people into this industry, recruit them, and give them the training they need? So with that, I invite you to join the conversation. Here are our handles. We also have a podcast. Invite you to follow that. It's called Advancing Excellence. And then for more resources and tips, visit AOE Team and then AOE Team DEI. Thank you.